The perfection program. That's what they call it. It gave me life, but it also caused death. I never asked for any of this. Running from superpowered murderers who want revenge? Revenge for something I did? Something I can't remember. But I won't run. I refuse. I don't want to be controlled anymore. This world needs more heroes than villains. That's more important than anything, isn't it? My existence has to mean something. It has to make a difference somehow. For Virgil. For Aaron. I need to be worth this life I've been given. I need to do what's right. Even if it kills me.
Woohoo! Even if it kills me. Awesome. Welcome everyone. Another episode of A Drink with Brink. Someone asked me today if the Perfect 10 campaign is still up because we officially ended. And the answer is yes, we are now in demand. So this means we are in the fulfillment stage. So books are being printed, stretch goals are being printed. And I am preparing the digital editions of the books. And I am planning to get those out to you guys this week. So that is great news. Great news. So you still have time to get on this campaign while we're fulfilling. So a few weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks, then we're officially closed. Okay, awesome. So the third episode of A Drink with Brink, where I talk with other indie creators who have campaigns going on for books I usually do not know. And I saw this campaign of this book. It looks pretty interesting. And I'm so glad I can talk with the creator. And the creator today is Mr. Daniel Parker. Welcome, Daniel Parker.
Hello. Thank you for having me on.
Well, you're very welcome, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for wanting to be on.
Yeah, of course.
I'm a silly little channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. You told me you've been on a few other channels. So how long has your campaign been up now?
It's been up for let me look real quick. 9 days. So.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Yeah. Okay, so first question I usually ask is, what are you drinking?
Oh, I just got a bottle of Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to my cola, so
yeah,
nothing special. I call this show a drink with Brink because it sounds good, but I don't really drink much, so
yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway, so your book looks pretty good, and I'm not sure if it got all the attention it deserves. So shall we take a look at that? Let me see. Share audio. Here it is. Yes, got it. There we go. Right, man. Angel's Awakening.
Yes.
So, a psychic spy, Jessica Sawyer, embarks on her first mission behind enemy lines.
Yes.
So, it doesn't sound like a superhero story.
So, not a traditional one. No, it's definitely more science fiction, a little bit of fantasy, and then and some espionage, and nice some really cool action, action thriller, that kind of thing.
An action thriller. All right.
Yeah.
So big a bit of a throwback to the 80s, or is it modern, or?
Yeah, I would say a little bit of an '80s throwback. Yeah,
All right.
but yeah, it's this is just based on a story that I thought was I came up with when I was developing Jessica's backstory, and I thought this would be a cool story to tell first, so and that's when I developed Angel's Awakening.
Okay, cool. So you had the idea for the main character first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I actually had the idea for her and another character that I have that's going to be in the next book. It's a little weird because I've been working on the next book, the next story in the series for years. And it's just been kind of slowly developing out. And then when I was fleshing out the characters, especially Jessica, because originally Jessica wasn't going to be like a real major character. She was just going to be sort of like a sidekick. But as I was developing her, I really liked her, and developing part of her backstory. And then it was just like, okay, well, I want to tell her story. And plus, I was getting a lot of art commissions done of her, and just loved her look and everything. And I, like, well, she's a beautiful lady, and I want people to see her, so put her in a comic book.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let me see. A quick shout out to the chat. See, we have Bogdan Digital Art. Hello, hello. And you know this guy, right?
Yeah, I know him very well. Yeah, he's he did all of the artwork on the book. Yeah, he's a consummate pro, very talented artist. He's another guy that I don't think gets quite the recognition that he deserves. He's just amazing, amazing talent. He does traditional and digital, and he's just an absolute workhorse. So I'm very fortunate to have him working on this book.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So for your comic, did he do mostly traditional or digital?
It was digital. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then we have Mr. David Feed.
Hey, David.
Welcome, David.
Hey, David.
Okay, and Mr. Bogdan tells us he is out now and he will reach home in 10 minutes. So
that sounds good.
drive safe, man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So so how did you meet your artist? How did you put your creative team together?
So I I got in touch with Bogdan when through Micah Curtis. So I'm in his audience and in his Discord server, and I guess Micah and Bogdan have known each other for a couple of years, and they're going to be working on a book together later this year. And I got in touch with him through Twitter. I mainly just at first I was just having him do some commissioned artwork, do some concept designs for Jessica, and some of which will be included in the book. And excuse me. And so as I was doing that with him, I'm like, well, it'd be really cool if you could work on the book with me. And he said, yeah, I'd love to do it. And so we got together, and we were off to the races at that point.
Yeah, so we first did a few commissions, and you had a good chemistry, and you thought, let's do this project together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it often goes, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so you do not have a video we can share?
Not yet. But I'm gonna get with Red Gaze. He's gonna do a trailer for me.
Yep. You saw the trailer in the beginning.
Yeah.
Of this episode, and that's done by Mr. Gaze. So.
Oh, cool.
It's quality guaranteed, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So these are some.
Some interior panels. Yeah.
All right. Interior panels. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it's all digital, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's always a nice shot. Huh?
Oh yeah. plenty of shots.
Another
like that.
one.
Yeah.
All right. We see where this is going. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So The story. Why is it called Angel's Awakening? And a little bit about the premise. Can you tell us?
So I don't really want to mention why it's called Angel
Right.
yet. It's a bit of a spoiler for the next story, but so the premise of the story is Jessica is this. At first, she's a she grew up as an orphan on the grew in the streets of this big city, and she survived by being a thief. And then she gets caught one day, and then brought to the agency that oversees the protection and security of her country, which is called the Free Republic of America. And she's recruited into this program to create psychics, and she becomes a psychic spy. She gets the ability to teleport, and so she goes off on her first mission into I'm calling it the Britannian Empire, and she goes to England to find a body in cryogenic stasis. She's not told, who this person is or why they're so important. All she knows is she just has to get this body and bring it back because it's vital to the security of the Republic. And along the way, she encounters a very powerful water elemental named Sky, and the elementals are basically the rulers of the Britannian Empire. And she's got to call on all her training to complete her mission, and find a way to defeat Sky, the water elemental.
Wow! And all that within 32 pages.
Yeah.
Welcome, Mr. Phonic, to the show. Welcome, man. Okay, cool, man. Sounds pretty interesting. So, but you called it the something of America?
The Free Republic of America, or just the Republic for short.
All right. So,
yeah.
Okay, and that's the country called, or the organization she works for?
That's the country. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The agency is called something else.
Okay. And you can't tell yet because that would be a bit.
I kind of want to keep some things,
I know, man. I completely understand. When people invite me to the shows, I want to tell as much as possible without actually telling anything.
Oh, right. Yes.
It's a fine line sometimes. I totally get it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, something I noticed when I browsed your campaign was that you had set it to 60 days.
Yeah.
Was that a strategic decision, or?
No, it was just I figured it's going to be up for 60 days, so I just put 60 days. I was actually on John Malin's stream the other night, and he kind of said, yeah, that's not a very good idea. He recommended doing 30 and 30, but lesson learned, I guess.
Yeah, it's look. I learned a lot during my first campaigns, and I'm still learning stuff. So but indeed, it is sad that you want that little peak of backers in the middle after 30 days. Now you have this long dead zone. And so, but anyway, you're already at 46%.
Yeah,
of your goal, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's slowed down a little bit, but in the last couple of days. But I think we're in really good shape, to get this book funded.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool, man. Let's browse through it a little bit. Okay, so it's 32 pages, full color. That's always nice. It's always good to have this at the top so people know exactly what's for sale.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have Eric Weathers is doing the lettering.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wrote and created this. Is this your first comic, by the way?
Yes. Yeah, my first comic book. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Quite the undertaking, man.
Yeah, it is. It's I've been a little nervous about it, this whole time, but this is a story I really want to tell, and I've got, you know, really talented people who've done tremendous work on it, and I think it's worth doing. Yeah.
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 I have this plan for the story for the longer period. Or
Yeah. Yeah, I've got I pretty much have like the next book I'm doing. I'm probably going to be splitting it into 2 parts, maybe 3, and it's, you know, that one I've got down. I've got an idea for the next one. Next book I want to do, which will probably be the same way. But also I want to do like some basically one-shot stories. You know, like another. You know, like a self-contained story with Jessica, and then other self-contained stories with other characters. So, you know, I've got you know, different ideas going. So.
Okay, and will these different chapters be one longer story, or can you read them independently?
It will probably be helpful to read the other stories, but I mean, it won't be necessary. I mean, it will probably be helpful just so that you know who the characters are and the universe of that the books take place in. But yeah.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta say, man, this logo is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think his name is pronounced Nod Saibot.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. He did that logo, and he also did the logo for my company. But yeah, it's Centennial. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, man. So
Yeah.
when Gaze makes the trailer for you, you have to ask him to put this retro wave music behind it.
Oh yeah.
It totally fits the theme, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Because he will ask you what kind of music you want.
Okay.
That totally fits it. It's
yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so these are some interiors, right? Yeah.
Yes. The first panel is her teleporting.
All right. Oh, just the teleport effect.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So when you write, you give your sorry, I forgot his name.
Bogdan.
Yeah. You give Bogdan a precise description of what he has to draw, or do you give loose ideas and say to him, just make sure that it's visually like you imagine it?
They're pretty detailed. Yeah, I'll break down. I'll write the panel description. You know, description for the panel in there. You know, like what angle to have the panel, and you know where the characters are orientated, and you know where we need to be looking at her, and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have this clear idea of how you want the page to look.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes I send my artists a little layout. I do a little sketch along with the script, and sometimes I just tell them make it just look good.
Yeah.
So it really depends.
Yeah. Well, I can't draw a straight line, so so doing a sketch is not something I could do. So I gotta put it all in words. Yeah.
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Sure. Well, some artists prefer it that way. So
yeah.
Okay. So, and he does the colors too, right?
Yes, he did the colors. Yeah.
Nice. So how long does it take you guys to finish one page?
It takes about, I would say, 2 or 3 days to do one page, from pencil to color. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes longer, depending on the level of detail that's on the page.
Yeah. Of course. Okay, so she's fighting some water.
She's fighting Sky, and she's a water elemental. So the elementals in this universe are just, you know, like all the other elementals in most fiction. It's fire, water, earth, and air.
Okay. Yeah. And why exactly is a water elemental called Sky?
I thought it sounded like a cool name.
Okay.
It's a little ironic, yeah, but yeah.
Well, it's a cool looking page. The perspective is pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Looks nice. I love this, man. This is badass.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bogdan draws action sequences very well, and he really loved drawing this whole sequence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty detailed too. Right, man.
Yeah.
So do you get inspiration from movies or other comics or?
A little bit of both. I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but the chase scene here was inspired by Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah.
Except
Except Jessica's on a motorcycle instead of a horse.
yeah, it's much better too.
Yeah.
Motorcycle. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have you need to switch camera positions. That's always good. And
Yeah.
so the entire lettering stage is after all pages are done.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, this is the same scene.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice, man. Looks good.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
beautiful.
So you have some bonus content.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's
So the bonus content is it's going to be 16 pages, and that's going to have some look into the lore of Angel's Awakening. Basically, just a little bit of the history, the backstory about the Free Republic of America, the Britannian Empire. How those two countries came to rise, rose to power. A little bit about elementals, about psychics, and their relationship with each other, and as well as a lot of concept art for Jessica and a lot of the characters. Oh, and also too some cool little technical specification stuff for Jessica's gadgets, because she uses a bunch of different gadgets throughout the story. And in the concept art with the characters, we'll have bios. We'll have like short biographies of all of each character, and there's also I'm also gonna have a concept design for a character who's going to be appearing in the next book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome! So that's 32 sequential pages, and you get 16 extra pages with.
Yes, so it'll be a 48-page book.
Wow,
total.
Nice, man. Pretty good. And these extra visuals, they are also done by Bogdan?
Yes, it's all going to be done by Bogdan. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, you have a few perks. The covers. So this is the main cover.
It's that's the virgin cover of the
the virgin cover, right?
Yeah. And then that's the variant cover that's being done by Carla Tornelli. It's still a work in progress. She's working hard at work on it, but she should have it completely colored and finished in a few, very soon. So once that's done, I'll update it. I'll update the campaign and get that on there.
Yeah, sure, man. Well, you have plenty of time yet to get it all made.
Yeah.
So this manga style, that's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that's what I was going for with the variant cover. I wanted a manga variant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you like manga?
Yeah. I read Ghost in the Shell. It's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Battle Angel Alita. I'm trying to get into Berserk, but it's I need to find the time, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of those influences find their way into your work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yes. Yes, that is the pinup poster of Jessica. I did actually did a Twitter poll to see what people wanted to see her in, if they wanted her like just in her suit, or if they wanted her in a dress, or if they wanted her in a bikini. And of course, everybody said bikini. So,
man, you didn't need a poll for that.
No, yeah, I guess I didn't. Yeah,
it's good, man.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can get original art.
Right. Yes. Get it. Yes. It's limited to one backer, but the original art tier is you can get yourself or somebody else drawn into a traditionally inked page with Jessica.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. At 5K, all right. And yeah, sure. All right. You have free bookmarks are coming up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at your perks.
Yeah.
Okay, so the featured perk, you get all these 3 covers. So the original cover or the main cover.
Cover.
The Virgin variant.
Mm-hmm. And then Carla's cover.
Mm-hmm.
And also too, I don't know if I did it. I probably didn't do it on this one because there's another tier for it. But all of the many of the perks on here are also available as add-ons. So, and for this one, you can also get, like, if you want like a second copy of any of the books, you can do that. Or if you want a digital copy on there, you can get that as well, or a pinup. Or if you want 2 pinups or whatever, you can add on whatever you want to add on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you had this swimsuit pinup. So does that go with these perks, or is it something separate?
Well, if you I have 2 perks on there with the pinup. One is it's the pinup plus the main cover, which is yeah, and then I got another perk where you can get all 3 covers and the pinup.
Okay, I'm getting too far ahead of myself.
That's all right.
Digitals, yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, digital. Yeah, that one is for. I did that for obviously all of our international friends who if you don't want to pay for shipping, you can get the digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, man. Some people tell me it's that you shouldn't put digitals on there because you want to push people to get the actual physical products.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. I always throw in digitals because you just want to offer something to people who cannot afford the shipping costs.
Yeah.
And or for instance, if you want to have the original book, but wants to keep it sealed, and then you can still read the digital version.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. This is the single book, yeah.
Yeah, so I got each cover is offered as a single. Yeah.
Sure. All right. The Virgin, they all cost the same.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you do this one, it's basically the same price, but you get all 3.
Right.
Right. Okay. There he is.
Yes. So you get at that tier you'll get the pinup poster and a copy of the main cover, the book's main cover. And the poster is 11 by 17.
Yeah, so it fits within the shape, the same shipment. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No tubes. I did that once with my first campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would be awesome to offer backers these big ass posters. So I had to ship them out in tubes,
mm-hmm.
and it was a nightmare.
Yeah.
And but I don't really like to fold up posters. Some people do that. They give big posters, fold them up, and put them in the same package. You can do that, sure, and if people don't mind, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But it hurts me.
Yeah.
A little. Want to see my own art getting folded up,
Yeah. I hear you. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't want to fold it. Yeah.
Okay, and this is everything basically.
Yeah, that's everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then you can have the original drawn in art.
Yeah.
That's for one person.
Yes. Yeah, and you also get a copy of the main book along with the art page.
Okay, you also get the main book.
Main book, yeah.
Sure. All right. And this is okay. So this is for this instance, Bogdan will draw traditionally.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be inked. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
So what are your plans to bring more eyes to this campaign?
Going on anybody's stream who will have me on. I've got I'm doing a stream on Tuesday with Graded 0.5, and I'm also going on Friday. I'm going to be on with Edwin Acevedo.
All right.
And but yeah, like I'm going to be reaching out to whoever I can to get on their streams and talk about the book and pitch it wherever I can.
The thing, man. You really need to like your own book.
Yeah.
Because you have to talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
So your elevator pitch, that's all ready and set, and
yes.
someone can just come up to you and ask about it, and you have your elevator pitch ready.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it ready to go. I've practically got it memorized. Yeah, I've been doing. I was doing streams back when it was still just the mailing list, and so I had to have that ready to go. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So how did that go? The mailing list.
I got 81 people who signed up for the mailing list.
Oh, that's not bad for your first campaign, man.
Yeah.
It's because I frankly I never heard your name before, so this was completely new. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's obviously a challenge to get yourself out there when nobody knows who you are, and or only a few people have ever heard of you. So I do appreciate you having me on here.
Yeah, of course, man. Very welcome. Okay, well, it looks pretty cool. And you have plans for more stories in the same universe.
Yes,
I think you can go on for years.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, it'll be an ongoing series. Yeah.
And do you have an idea how much time will be between each new book?
I want to keep it within a year, because I don't want to. I don't want people to lose interest in it, so I kind of want to keep it moving. So I'll try to keep it each book within a year of a in that order. So
sure, cool, man. So okay, so what are your own favorite titles? So you read manga, you told me. Do you also read American books?
I did for a few years. Although I have to confess, I really didn't get into it till after college. Because when I graduated from college, I was struggling to find a job and just trying to figure out what I was going to do, and so I enjoyed writing, so I was consuming all forms of media, and comic books were among them. So, I read a lot of Batman. I grew up watching Batman the Animated Series. Grew up with the Tim Burton, Joel Schumacher Batman movies. And I read read a little bit of Captain America, a little bit of Iron Man, a little bit of Miss Marvel, Carol Danvers back when she was hot.
Those were good times, man.
Yeah, they were good. Yeah, those were good times. But and then after a while, I fell out of it because I actually went into business with my parents, and so I didn't have as much time to read comic books. But and then shortly thereafter, that's kind of when they started more and more woke, and the character design started changing. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm not missing too much. but
Yeah.
but yeah, like I've liked a lot of movies as well. I'm a big film guy. I watched a lot of sci-fi, a lot of fantasy. I grew up watching Star Trek. I grew up with Star Wars, and Stargate, and loved the Lord of the Rings movies when I was. Back when I was in I was actually in high school when those movies came out. That's how old I am. But yeah, I love espionage stuff too. Some of the James Bond stuff. I grew up with Pierce Brosnan, the Brosnan movies, and and then and also I really like the Jason Bourne movies too.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also read a lot of. I don't know if you've ever heard of Vince Flynn.
No.
He was a kind of like a Tom Clancy type writer. Wrote a kind of similar political thriller, spy thrillers, and I read some of his books for there. And actually, his hero and the hero in his books was left-handed, and so that's why Jessica is left-handed. This is a tribute to him.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't think it really affects the story, but it's more like you got inspired by this author.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
It's nice. Okay, so many cool influences. You kind of dropped out of comic books, and you thought you should bring the sexy back.
Yes.
Really sexy. Yeah.
Yes. There's a decidedly lack of sexy ladies these days in comic books. So I wanted people to have a sexy spy lady to read about and look at.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, one of the guys who brought sexy and spy ladies together in comic books years ago was J. Scott Campbell.
Yeah.
I think you followed the entire debacle with the art fix.
Yeah. That's I was I was one of those people who's wanting to looking to defend him, and saying, hey, there's nothing wrong with his drawings. There's nothing wrong with wanting sexy ladies. And then he turns around and just throws the people who's defending him under the bus. It's just like, come on.
Yeah, there was a weird twist, man. I posted a few days ago about him being a legend, and if you felt the need to fix someone's art, you have no business in comic books,
Yeah.
And then a few days later, he does this. It's just weird. It's like
yeah.
Who does he think he's making art for now?
Yeah.
But
it just it was messed up all around. Yeah.
Mr. Phonics says plenty of sexy ladies in Dave's work. Yeah, man. We need sexy, man. We need, comics is a visual medium, and you want to dial things up to 11.
Yes.
so you can go. You can do realistic stuff if you want, and if it fits your story. But if you want to go mental with your art, just do it, man. It's do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's a good thing about comic books. It's a unique medium. So someone did a Zack Snyder. All right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
I get it. Yeah, Scott Campbell did a Zack Snyder. By the way, I saw that movie this week.
Oh, the Zack Snyder Justice League.
Yeah, the Zack Snyder cut.
It
was kind of meh. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was an improvement over the Whedon version. But yeah, there were parts of that I was kind of like, that's not over. I didn't like what they did with Darkseid. with that flashback battle. Just kind of made him seem like a wimp.
All right. Yeah.
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 He
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
was
use
defeated once.
He didn't even use his Omega beams. Like, come on.
No, yeah, you when you see these things as a writer, you're starting to fill in these gaps that you think it doesn't work, but maybe Darkseid wasn't as strong back then. He got the beams later,
Yeah.
So you have that when you watch something or you read something that sometimes you think I can do this better.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's very hard sometimes, nowadays since I've been writing, it's like, trying to not overanalyze everything and not look
Mm-hmm.
at it from that lens and just look at it from the lens of a fan or just somebody watching the movie,
Yep. But so for your writing process, did you take writing courses or did you just study books that you liked or
I mainly just studied books. Yeah, I went and looked at, I bought a few books about how to write a comic book script, and I looked at, different, templates, if you will, for different comic book scripts, written by different writers, like I looked at a few done by Chuck Dixon. Who else? It might have been Sean Gordon Murphy. I can't remember, but yeah, just a few different writers, and then just looked at how they did it and just, did it my own way, kind of took different people's ways of doing it and combined it into my own.
Yeah. So and when you write the script, do you just start or do you first put down a synopsis and a story structure?
Yeah, I always have planning stage first. Yeah, I'll do like basically a summary of what I want to happen in the book, and then structure it out to what happens here, there, and there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you have people? I see, for instance, you have this editor, Daniel Lynn McDonald.
Daniel Lynn, yes, yeah. She's really bright young lady who has she writes stories herself. She also has an editing service. So I had her. I'm trying to remember how many times she looked over the script. I went like 3 or 4 times before it was perfect, or as perfect as possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, but did you sometimes get feedback
yes.
that you had to change things you perhaps didn't want to change, or
some of Jessica's backstory I had to fix up a bit because it just wasn't really meshing very well with the story. That it was kind of messing with the flow a bit, so I had to chop a few things up here and there.
Yeah, but that's because she was a side character originally, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so these characters in the back, these are other main characters?
Yeah. So the 2 men, I really don't want to mention who they are yet, because it's, especially the guy on the left, because he's very integral to the next story.
Okay, and he has this is him smoking, like all mysterious.
Yeah, he's well, yeah, he's what's the word? Well, I won't sugarcoat it. He's an asshole.
Man, those are the coolest characters to write.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. And then but the woman in the middle, though, her name is Laura Stone. And she has a very small but integral role in this story, and she's got a really big role in the next one. Yeah, she's very important to Jessica's backstory.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
She looks like someone I'd like to see her feature in her own comic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have this guy.
Yeah, he's like I said, he has a very small role, but it's important. So
Mhm.
don't want to spoil who he is yet. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
And these are like the main villains, like foot soldiers or something.
Yeah, they are the soldiers of the Britannian Empire. Yeah, and
All right.
I wanted them to have a very regal look to them, but
Mhm.
also menacing. So, and Bogdan nailed that.
Okay. Did you have an idea for the design, or is that totally Bogdan?
I had some ideas for the design. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then he made the necessary adjustments where needed. Yeah.
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 Okay, man. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whenever you have something to tell about your awesome panels or story, just throw it in there.
Yeah.
It looks great. So these coloring choices is all red.
Yeah, I really liked that. It's kind of reminds me of manga in a way. You know, there are definitely some manga inspirations in this in the artwork and in the story. And I also really liked it too because it reminded me of Batman the animated series. Like there were some instances where like the the background behind the character would be a solid color.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sure, man. Yeah. So this is something you also worked into the script.
No,
Okay.
that was Bogdan's choice. Yeah,
Mhm.
he threw that in there, and I loved it, and I loved the look of it. Yeah.
So is this story? Would you say it's PG-13 or
Yeah,
maybe?
PG-13. Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a little more adult than for little kids, but not so violent that teenagers couldn't read it. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, man, when I was 12, I loved this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
A lot of action, motorbikes, pretty girls.
Yeah.
It's everything young boys like.
Oh
So
yes.
and
Yeah.
and adult men.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. You still had some stretch goals plans for when you reach the 5K. People get a free digital portrait. 10K. People get signed copies.
Yeah.
Everyone gets
Everyone. Yeah.
these. Yeah, cool.
Yes.
At 15K, you offer free bookmarks. So this will feature new art, or will this feature art that is taken from the sequentials?
Um. Probably art from the book. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
What is this? Bonuses for Bogdan
And
and
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
What does
So
that mean?
we get to that. Both of them will get a bonus. I've actually paid them a bonus already, but if we get to that stretch goal, they'll get another one.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, you have to keep your creative team happy.
Yes.
When you have this good connection going on, and you're planning on making more books, you will be working together for many years.
Yeah.
So okay, and then
Yes.
at 25K you get wall calendars featuring
Yes.
the ladies.
Yes. So at that tier, so it'll be basically just like a kind of like I don't know if you're familiar with this, but in the National Football League, the NFL, they put out calendars with their cheerleaders on them. So it'll be
Okay.
kind of something like that. And it'll have Jessica, it'll have Sky, and then it'll have Laura Stone, and I haven't quite figured out how to parcel them out yet. I don't know if each girl's going to have like 4 months of the year, or if
Okay.
maybe
Yeah.
like put two of them together, or put all three of them in one
Or
month.
maybe
But
you had like 9 more girls waiting.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Yeah.
So and something like this, will you hire other artists to do different posters for you for the calendar?
I'll probably have Bogdan do it. Since
All right.
since he's doing he's been doing all the work here, all the artwork here. So, and I trust him, to do that, because the way he draws the characters is amazing. So, I want him to keep, want people to see it. Yeah.
Sure, man. All right, and then you will perform the Rick dance.
Dance.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man, people need to get you to 30K.
Yes.
Everyone
Yes.
wants to see that.
Yeah.
Rick and Morty is cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked the first 2 seasons. I thought were great, although the last couple of seasons have been, but they've been okay.
Yeah. You didn't like the last ones?
They were fine. Yeah, I mean, the last season was pretty good. I mean, there were a couple of good episodes in there. I like what they were doing with the. Oh, thank you, Bogdan. Yeah, I've enjoyed working with you too. But yeah, I like what they did with the Beth clone on there. Yeah.
Oh, you like that, or you didn't like that?
I liked it. Yeah.
Okay.
That was pretty clever. Yeah, they're doing like, well, which one's the clone, which one's the real one? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's yeah. When you tell a story, it's you want to be clever but not too clever, and it's
yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing with. I actually just finished watching Invincible.
All right.
And and you had the two villains who are like, they're both clones of each other, but they're like, one thinks they're the original, but then the other one thinks they're the original. And, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah. Did you read the comics too, or?
No, I had never even heard of it until the series.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go pick up the books. Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Invincible is a way of storytelling and a certain vibe that I tried to emulate with my own work.
Yeah.
I really love that book.
Yeah. It's hard not to it's hard not to look at her. Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Hey man, you put them in there. I put them on screen. That's how it works.
Yes.
We need to sell books, man. This will get people interested.
Yes.
No, man, it's all looking pretty good. You're doing nice with 46% in 9 days. That's cool. I have no doubt you will make this. And if I know any streams that I think you should be on, I can send you a few links of channels, and like for instance Shay's channel. Red Valkyrie.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a good channel, man.
Yeah.
Try to get there.
Yeah.
All right, nice. Is there anything else you'd like to share about your campaign?
I think we've pretty well covered everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think I mentioned before, but just to reiterate, the perks are all going to be like pretty much, I think almost on every tier. Like you can add certain perks as add-ons, and I will say the digital add-on as an add-on, is $5. So if you want to get a digital with one of the physical perks, it's only $5.
Okay, so if you buy this one and you throw in the digital, then this will be 5.
That's 5, yeah.
Okay, cool. Does it work vice versa? That you buy this and then you throw this as add-on, it's like 30?
No. If you do the digital only, is digital only. So.
Oh, of course, digital only. So digital, of course.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Well, I think that covers that then. So
Yes.
if people want to follow you, where can they find you?
I am on Twitter at Daniel_Parker63. And you can also find me on Instagram, although I don't really post on Instagram very often. But if you want to follow me there, I'm dparker6385.
All right. Let me put in the link to your campaign, by the way. I totally forgot.
Oh.
There we go. The link to the campaign is also in the description of the video, guys. So check that one out. Follow Daniel. Mr. Phonic throws in a compliment for the coloring and the light effects.
Yeah.
And
very cool.
But so okay, man, awesome. Well, I think we kind of covered it. So I think you will make this, man. This is no doubt you will make it. It may take a few weeks, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
And yeah, cool. So okay, guys, check out the campaign and check out Perfect 10 issue 2. It's still active. It's now on in demand. We went over 15,000 today. And you can get anything from physical perks to digitals, and we still have one original perk. So the original spread page is still available too. So check it out. You get all kinds of cool free stuff. Too much free stuff, man. It's these packages will be enormous.
Yeah.
So the printer is now working on these mini stands. They're about this high.
Cool.
They're pretty awesome, and they will go with the package. So they will go with the books. Everyone gets these. So while you still can, check it out. Check out Angel's Awakening, guys. And thank you all for watching. And thank you, Daniel, for coming on the show.
Yes, thank you for having me on. Yeah.
And all right, guys. Next week I'll be back with Brian Manar from Dojo Kun Comics. So check it out. See you next time, guys.
All right, see
Bye-bye.
ya.